the pollution level that has peaked right after Diwali. The entire Delhi NCR region at the moment is seeing massive toxicity in the air. There's the cracker ban which has been flouted and the air quality has dipped. Delhi air is on the verge of the severe category. Now this morning the air quality improved since midnight, but it is still in the range of 300, which means that this is actually very toxic. If you breathe the air, it will have ramifications and long-term impact on your health. In fact, most of the stations are now seeing almost 3 to 4 times the concentration. Now this, with regards to what, if we compare it to what was happening before the crackers were burnt, then one can see a massive dip in the air quality. Images that you are seeing are coming in from various parts of the national capital. This is smog that has engulfed the entire Delhi NCR region. The Delhi NCR region is on the verge of the severe category. Now, there has been a ban which has been put by none other than the Supreme Court of India. But if you stay in the Delhi NCR region, then you know last night, throughout the night, one could hear the bursting of the crackers taking place. Now, despite the cracker ban in place, despite stringent penalties being levied on all those people who were selling the crackers, one could actually feel that across the Delhi NCR region, this cracker ban was flouted massively. And now we are seeing a major dip in the air quality. Now, the visuals that we are seeing you are from various parts of the national capital. This is Akshardham. You are not able to see the famous Akshardham temple because it has been engulfed in smog. Now, if you move towards the south of the national capital, if you move towards South Delhi also is now seeing the AQI close to 350, which means that the air is in the severe quality. Now, the AQI, which is the air quality index, it has dipped over the past many days. The cracker ban has been flouted and the air quality has now dipped. The Delhi air on the verge of the severe category. The air quality improved since midnight, but it is still in the range of 300 to 400. And most of the stations today are now seeing that there has been a dip in the air quality, 3 to 4 times the concentration of toxicity in the air. If we compare it to the pre-cracker bursting, then we could see how it has made a huge impact. The pollution levels at many pollution measuring stations have also touched the dangerous levels around midnight last night. Now, even though the PM 2.5 and the PM 10, now these are those very tiny particles. If you inhale them, then they go and settle in your lungs, and that can have long-term ramifications. Now, the levels have dipped significantly, but they are still in the critical level. The levels went up to close to 1800 in areas like Vivek Vihar, which is 30 times the acceptable limit. In fact, Nehru Nagar and Parparganj, both of them recorded close to 1500 of these levels, which means that they were 25 times the standard limit for PM 2.5. Now, this deterioration started at about 5 p.m., exactly syncing with the time when the bursting of the crackers began. The concentration of both PM 2.5 and PM 10 at about 5 p.m. was close to 100. So now we can very clearly see how the cracker ban was flouted massively, and with regards to that, one can very clearly see it and feel it in the air, how the flouting of the cracker ban has now led to a massive dip in the air quality. In fact, my colleague Himanshu Mishra has been at various places in the national capital and he's filed this report.
तमाम बैन के बावजूद दिल्ली और एनसीआर में जमकर आतिशबाजी हुई और उस आतिशबाजी का असर अब दिल्ली के हवा में भी साफ दिख रहा है। आप देखिए, इस वक्त हम अक्षरधाम पर मौजूद हैं और यहाँ पर आपकी जिधर भी नजर जाएगी आपको चारों तरफ धुआं ही नजर आएगा। दरअसल AQI की अगर हम बात करें तो राजधानी दिल्ली के ज्यादातर इलाकों में AQI 400 के आसपास बना हुआ है। दिवाली की सुबह AQI ज्यादातर जो इलाके हैं वो 300 के पार थे, लेकिन आनंद विहार एक ऐसा इलाका था जहां पर AQI 400 के पार पहुंच गया था। पहले से ही अनुमान था कि दिवाली की रात जब पटाखे छोड़े जाएंगे तो उसके बाद दिल्ली की हवा का जो लेवल है, जो AQI है, वो और खतरनाक स्तर पे चला जाएगा। लेकिन यहाँ पर मौसम ने दिल्ली वालों की थोड़ी मदद की। लगातार हल्की हल्की हवा चल रही है और इसका असर सीधे AQI पर हुआ और अनुमान था कि जो हवा का स्तर है, जिस तरीके की आतिशबाजी हुई थी, उसको देख करके अनुमान था कि ये 600 से 700 के पार पहुंच जाएगा। लेकिन हल्की हल्की हवा दिवाली की रात भी चल रही थी और उसका इम्पैक्ट यही रहा कि मौसम में AQI में कोई खास परिवर्तन दीपावली की सुबह और अगली सुबह में नहीं नजर आ रहा है। और जो अनुमान है, अगर हम आगे की बात करें तो हवा तो इस तरीके से चलती रहेगी, जब टेम्परेचर दिन के वक्त में 30 के पार पहुंचेगा तो हवा में और सुधार होने की संभावना है। कैमरामैन कुंज बिहारी के साथ हिमांशु मिश्रा, दिल्ली आज तक।
My colleague Amit Bhardwaj is also joining me from Lodi Road. Amit, once you step out of your house, of your office, and if you are staying in the national capital, then one thing is very clear. The headaches are back and people are actually not able to breathe. So that's also something which one has to see. And data is now suggesting the air before people started bursting crackers and the air after people burst crackers, there's a massive deterioration.
Right, Aishwarya, and that's, we can say, the ripple effect of the cracker bursting that happened in the national capital region. And not only when you step out of your houses, even when you're sitting in your dining room, hall, bedroom, and if your AC is not working, if you have put it on switch off or your air purifier is not working, you must be already feeling, difficulty in breathing, because that's the situation. The AQI level has entered in very poor category. It is already beyond 350 in the national capital, and if you are living in Noida, Gurgaon, Ghaziabad, the situation is no better for you, because it's about the air set, not about a particular city. In Delhi you have the AQI, as per the CPCB data this morning, in Delhi the AQI is overall, Delhi's AQI is beyond 350, it's around 359, and a lot of areas such as Anand Vihar are moving towards the 400 mark. If you are living in Gurgaon, even in that case, the AQI is 348 as per the CPCB data. And remember, as we move out of the national capitals, the number of monitors get slightly reduced, because of which the real picture of these cities might not be even out there. In Noida, it's around 300 right now. So irrespective of whether you are living in Ghaziabad, Noida, Gurugram, Delhi, or for that matter, slight relief for people living in Greater Noida at this point in time. But Delhi NCR is certainly choking. I'll also get you the pictures from Lodi Road. Lokendra will zoom in the camera to give our viewers a holistic view of what's happening in the national capital. This is next morning of Diwali, and Lodi road area is considered to be green belt of the national capital. You will see a haziness in the sky. People have already started to leave here for their, possibly many of them moving towards their home, but they will have to cross this haziness that's surrounded the national capital right now. As the camera will pan left towards the left side, this is the Lodi Road area as well, and the situation is no better. So as you step out of your house, what you will witness first is a certain kind of haziness. Maybe you will think it's fog, but that's not the fact. The reality is that it's because of firecrackers which were burst last night, last evening. That has changed the situation. And Aishwarya, all we can hope is that the wind speed improves in the national capital. That will bring a big relief. Back to you.
Thank you, Amit, my colleague who's standing at Lodi Road and showing us the visuals. The pollution levels have increased and the air quality has dipped the night after there was massive burning of the crackers that took place across the Delhi NCR region.